I'm Jung Sung-kang, first grader of veterinary medicine at Jeju National University. I would like to make an announcement with the theme that alpha waves can have chronic pain. Alpha power is believed to have an inverse relationship with the perception of pain. Here I attempt to modulate the perception of a moderately painful acute laser stimulus by separately and training 3 frequencies across the alpha band 8, 10, and 12 Hz. The alpha rhythm has historically been described as an idling rhythm and was believed to represent low information processing. However, recent neurofeedback studies have confirmed brain training to increase alpha power can lead to a long-term reduction in chronic pain. The pain disadvantage of neurofeedback is that it takes concentration and often weeks of training to be effective and thus is currently ineffective for acute pain. But visual and auditory entrainment enables almost immediate increases in cortical alpha power through an external pulse with a consistent frequency oscillating in the alpha range. Both visual and auditory alpha entrainments thus prove promising candidates for effortless acute pain relief. In this study, I entrained 3 different alpha frequencies with the aim to achieve a meaningful level of experimental pain relief through either auditory or visual alpha entrainment. I purchased the commercially available skin laser to induce pain stimulus and LED goggles for visual stimulus, and I found sounds on the internet with 446 and 454 Hz, 445 and 455 Hz, 444 and 456 Hz tones for auditory stimulus. 10 students were recruited from first-grade students of veterinary medicine of Jeju National University, and they divided into 2 groups of 5. One group is auditory entrainment group, and the other group is visual entrainment group. This visit was initiated with the calculation of the participants' moderately painful level with the aid of a 0 to 10 numeric rating scale. Level 0 on the scale was marked as no sensation. Level 4 represented the pain threshold, and level 10 was marked as the maximum amount of pain they believed they could tolerate. Participants were told to regard the sensation halfway between pain threshold and their tolerance level as moderately painful and identified as the number 7 on the pain scale. Laser was applied to the dorsal surface of the volunteer's right forearm, firing once every 10 seconds. The laser beam was moved to a new location after every pulse to avoid sensitization, habituation, or damage to the skin. A ramping procedure with increasingly powerful laser stimuli was initiated, during which the participants were asked to verbally rate each pulse until their level 7 was attained. This entire procedure was repeated 3 times. Participants in the auditory group attended 2 experiments in a randomized order. One is control and the other is entrainment. During the entrainment experiment, volunteers are subjected to 10 minutes of auditory entrainment at 8, 10, and 12 Hz in a randomized order. Frequencies at 8, 10, and 12 Hz are not audible to the human ear. Thus, binaural beats were employed to enable auditory alpha entrainment. Binaural bits are produced when two tones close in frequency generate a bit frequency equal to the difference in frequency of the two tones. All entrainment sessions use the 450 Hz carrier frequency, presenting 446 and 454 Hz, 445 and 455 Hz, 444 and 456 Hz tones in the left and right ears, creating 8, 10 and 12 Hz binaural bits respectively. After its randomized 10-minute auditory entrainment session, participants are asked to raise 30 painful laser pulses. The control experiment was identical to the entrainment experiment, except that the volunteers listened to white noise for 10 minutes 3 times, instead of 8, 10, and 12 Hz binaural bits. I searched the internet for the sounds of the rain for white noise. Participants in the visual entrainment group were subject to 4 randomized visual entrainment sessions at 8, 10, 12, and 1 Hz, each lasting a total of 10 minutes. The visual stimulus consisted of a pair of flashing LED goggles. After each one of the visual entrainment sessions, volunteers are subject to 30 moderately painful laser pulses at their predetermined level 7, and asked to rate this on the 0 to 10 numerical rating scale. A reduction in pain ratings was found after the auditory stimulation across all 3 frequencies compared with the control condition. The largest reduction in pain ratings from the control condition could be observed after the 10 Hz entrainment session. A reduction in average pain ratings of visual entrainment group was reduced. Visual entrainment resulted in a numerically larger decrease in pain ratings than the auditory entrainment. A significant reduction in pain ratings was found after both the visual and the auditory stimulation across all 3 frequencies compared with the control condition. In the visual group, a significantly larger reduction was recorded following the across both modalities. The largest reduction followed the 10 Hz entrainment. It could be postulated that the largest reduction in pain occurs when the frequency closest to the volunteer's individual alpha frequency increases in power. The longevity of entrainment and analgesic effect was not considered in this study. As such, further work assessing the long-term analgesic effects of alpha entrainment following on-off and regular use is needed to allow us to assess the usefulness of alpha entrainment in clinical practice. The fact that alpha waves reduce the perception of pain is important, in that it can ease pain quickly and easily without surgical techniques.